Hi you guys, and welcome back to another moving vlog. In this vlog, we're going to be finishing up packing and packing more of like the main areas of the house. Like we pack my closet, the kitchen, the master bathroom, I think a few other random things possibly. If you guys love a good moving vlog like me, definitely let me know by giving the video a like down below. It just helps me to know that you liked it and you want to see more of these. I've already been recording for the past few days for this, so let's go ahead and rewind to start some packing together in this vlog, and we'll go ahead and just get into it. We are about to pack up the master bathroom, which should hopefully be a breeze because if you guys remember, I decluttered and reorganized that area with you guys back in April, so everything is already gone through. I feel like that's the hardest part of moving for me is in packing stuff, is like questioning, do I want this in my new space? You know, and I've already done that luckily with a lot of areas. My current self is thanking my past self for looking out for myself basically whenever I did that stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, we are in the bathroom with my horrible bathroom lighting. It's also like not sunny out at all today, so I do have two bathroom windows in front of me and it's really not giving anything because it's a super gloomy day. It's wasn't exactly the easiest to get motivated to do any packing today, but we're doing it because we kind of have to. Honestly, the only things we have in here are just some stuff in, you know, like over here in the cabinets and everything. I'm mostly just gonna have to go through stuff because I'm gonna need to decide what I need for the next couple weeks, so I'll probably like stack that stuff out. This is kind of the systems that you have to go through when you're moving, the different like decisions you have to make, like, well, what do I need for the next like few weeks, because going out of town, Jared and I are going on our little weekend trip, so I want to have my travel stuff, so it's like all these things. So we'll just kind of ask ourselves those questions. I think I'll put it out on the counter or like just keep it in the drawer, and then everything else will just go in a box labeled. So bathroom, let's do it. We are starting on our kitchen declutter slash packing up the kitchen. So I don't really think I've done much of a declutter in here, other than I know I looked through that drawer a few weeks ago when I did that decluttering video, but other than that, I feel like we haven't really gone through the stuff in here much since we moved. So I do think there will probably be a few things that we will end up donating, but we'll see. We're gonna start with the stuff that's up here and just work our way through. still going strong all these years later for all his fans. I know there's a lot out there. This is my first vlog I ever did in 2012. Our first box already filled because it mostly has large vases in it. But something I've been doing besides obviously just like labeling the box is I have been getting a little crazy with it, and I've been, when we are putting stuff into the box, especially if it's kind of like we're combining areas or whatever, I'm doing the same thing for my moving bags, by the way, because they have like, oh, Cholula. They have a little slot where you can like write a note and insert it on the top. So I've been writing down just as we go, specifically what's going in there. Not like every single item, but like, for example, I wrote vases and mugs, mandolin, ice trays, drinking glasses, and oven mitts. That's like the gist. So I can just know, like if it just says kitchen and we have 4 kitchen boxes and we get there and we're like, okay, we just wanna find this one thing, or we just want to unload the silverware and the plates tonight, like I will know 100% where that stuff is, rather than like it just says kitchen, you know? So I don't know, I feel like this is helping me to do it as I do it, because I'll probably forget some of the stuff that's at the bottom of the box if I'm not writing it as I go. So that's been a little moving tip that I've been utilizing this go around. But I love my giant Sharpies. It's so like, what's the word? Satisfying to write with these really, really thick Sharpies. So now we can just, now that we know all the details, we can just write kitchen really big. And then we have the fine print on a tiny little note. We do fear that we're going to run out of boxes pretty soon here. We're down to 2 boxes. We didn't even like buy any moving boxes or anything. We've just been like gathering larger boxes. So we're probably gonna run out after doing the kitchen. But this is the last like bigger space that we have to do. So we're just gonna kind of see how much stuff we can fit, and then maybe just use some moving bags. So we'll see. Bye. Okay, I am very excited because we have upgraded our baking dishes. They're actually the same ones that I had, but I just got a new set from Caraway, which are my fave. I've been using them since 2020, and I'll just be real with you guys. If yours don't look like this after 5 years of use, I would be a little shocked, because ours have really been through it. Specifically this one, because it has those like the little arms. I don't know, it's just been through it. I feel like it only got like this because we put the oven up really high sometimes for certain things. And yeah, you can like kind of deep clean some of this, but we've tried, and this is like 5 years of rust. So So this is the mini one. This one's pretty bad too. These are the gray set. They have been so great to me for the past 5 years. But yeah, in the past few months, they've really like appeared just to be struggling. We have our new amazing, beautiful set. And this is the half bakeware set. So it comes with, and I got the cream this time, but they look the same. Like all of their stuff looks the same, like gray on one side, and then the other side is just the color of choice. This is like something for this baking pan. I actually don't know. I think you put it maybe like that if you're cooking something with like the juices, I'm guessing. Look how beautiful they are. I'm so happy to have some new pans. It's been a long time coming, honestly. Our muffin tin is still in really good condition. I mean, it honestly does not look that bad, but the half bakeware set does come with a muffin tin that fits 12. So I mean, they do just stack in each other. So maybe I will just keep both of them if I wanted to make obviously more than 12 of anything. I could do it at the same time. So if we have room for it, I feel like I'll just keep it because they can just stack together. But if we're a little low on room, then I would probably donate the old one. But this is so cute too, the casserole dish. We used to have one of these in gray, and I believe we donated it when we were moving here because we had other ones and we were low on space here. But anyway, now I have this one, so we'll see how we do. I'll have to check how things fit in the new house, but either way, we definitely needed a sheet pan upgrade, so I'm really excited about those. I do have, I believe it's like 10% off Caraway everything link, and it's not sponsored or anything. It's just a code that they give me for you guys if you ever want to, at this time or any time, buy anything from them higher. But even just 10% off of a set is kind of crazy because obviously kitchen stuff is a little bit of a higher price tag. It also comes with a little like a storage rack that you can put in your cabinet if it fits. I remember we used to have one of these and then it just didn't really end up working for us anymore. So we'll see if this like fits nicely in the new kitchen because it is kind of good to keep all of them together. But you know, at least it kind of comes with that. So it gives you a little bit of organization. But yeah, we're gonna get back to it. This cannot be safe. It's gotta go. Kitchen box number 2, going out. Well, y'all, we've reached the point where this is our last box. It's literally from the lawnmower we bought for the new house a few days ago. Yes, we have purchased a lawnmower, so it's really feeling real. But this is actually a giant box. Look how big this is compared to me. It's huge. It's probably like our biggest moving box, and it's really, really sturdy. Like, it's super thick, so I know it probably will look a little weird to be packing into this, but we've got to use what we've got. So we're gonna try and do like our smaller appliances, like the blender and all that kind of stuff in here. We do still have some bigger things, so I think all that's gonna have to go in here. And we haven't even done like the pots and pans and plates and stuff yet, but we'll see what we can fit in here. And then we probably will have to get a few other boxes, but that's okay. It is like very sturdy though, which is nice.
Yeah, it's a very nice box.
Oh yeah, it is.
That's some quality cardboard.
extremely heavy box. We did most of the appliances in here, all of the ones that could fit, like the littler appliances. We kept out, you know, like the air fryer and the coffee machines for the next few days. What else? Oh, we ran out of boxes. Yeah, so we're gonna need a few more boxes. We did most of the kitchen. We do still have our plates. There's still some stuff in the dishwasher, like our utility drawer and under the sink. We still have to do. So there is still, we'll have to have another day of kitchen, but it will not be nearly as long. This is the pile of stuff that we're gonna be parting with from the kitchen. I think it's decent, considering less than a year ago we did this and definitely got rid of a lot more. So just some little random things, some vases, water pitcher, this cup that I don't use anymore. In really rough condition is most of these things. These two things are not really doing well. They're super rusty, and I feel like that's probably not the best, so we'll probably have to just part with those. Like, this just doesn't seem safe to be using something like that, so I really do need to get a new big drainer for like pasta and stuff. Also some jars that I really did used to use a bunch of jars for my bulk stuff, and now I just have other things that I know we're not gonna have room for anything like excess in the new pantry. I just feel like if I didn't use these in a year, you know, I can just sell these. They're in, or not sell them. I probably could sell them, but I'm probably just gonna donate them because there's some jars. But yeah, all this will be, I think, able to donate, and I'm pretty happy with that. Look at my little peonies that Jared got me at Trader Joe's yesterday. They're starting to open. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, this one already is like fully open, and then the rest are still opening up. Anyway, it's only like 7:40. We started, I think, around 5:30, so we did all of that in 2 hours. Jared's really fast at like just doing this stuff in general. I feel like if it was just me, it would have taken me about he said 8. I was gonna say like 6 hours. 8 hours, yeah. So Jared's very fast. You saw he was mostly the one doing all like the wrapping, and I don't know. I feel like I thought I was only slow at doing like cleaning tasks such as dishes, which Jared also does, thank God. But I think I'm just very slow at anything that you have to kind of, I don't know, just detail oriented stuff. I think I just get too caught up in like everything being perfect, you know what I mean? So then it just takes me a lot longer rather than just like knowing, okay, it's probably gonna be fine, it's probably not gonna break, all that stuff. So Jared is very good at just staying on track, getting it done. We have like 3 days before I go out of town. It's Sunday night, I'm going out of town on Wednesday, and then we'll have the couple days that were here before moving. So this was one of the bigger things that I wanted to do before, like pretty much the last bigger thing I wanted to do. I still need to go through my closet. We'll do that in this vlog. So I'm feeling good about tonight. We're gonna have some mac and cheese. We're gonna take a little break. We're gonna relax, and we'll finish up the kitchen probably tomorrow. We need to get some more boxes. Look at my phone background right now. So cute. I have like the setting that changes your background every hour. Mine is set to dogs, Jared, and then I think like nature. I love it. I always get cute photos of Squirtle these days, and for a little while I had to turn off dogs on the setting because it just made me too sad for the first few weeks, and then I turned it back on, and now it makes me really happy because I get to see like just sweet little photos of him that I haven't seen in a while. A lot of times they are like the same ones, but I just love seeing the cute little ones that I haven't seen in a while. But anyway, we are obviously in my closet. I'm excited. I have some wardrobe boxes. I don't know why I said I was excited. I'm really not that excited. I am excited to pack up my closet. I'm excited to be done with it because honestly, I kind of have been meaning to do this for the past few days, and I've been like just kind of not necessarily putting it off, but just like I don't even think it's gonna take me that long. I have some wardrobe boxes. I think we still have 3 left, so I'll show you guys like everything that's in here. Jared's stuff is over here, my stuff is all over here. And one thing that I did need to do, and I think I'm pretty much done with it now, is I took like all of these clothes, these aren't usually here. They're not like sorted. I grabbed them out. This is stuff that I'm gonna either pack for my trip, which I need to start packing my suitcase. That's another thing I'll be doing off camera. So taking with me on my trip to Vermont, or that I want to have for the next like week or so while we're transitioning. But I'm trying to remind myself too that like it's really not going to be that much time without my clothes, because since they are going to be in wardrobe boxes, like as soon as we get to the house we can just switch them out and I'll have all my clothes again. I just sometimes I get like really, I don't know, with moving you have to make so many weird decisions like that. I feel like maybe it's probably just because I'm like an overthinker and everything, but I'm like, oh, you know, I want to have like 2 sweatshirts and I want to have like, what if the weather's cold? What if the weather's really hot? Like, I don't want to not have any clothes to wear for the next, you know, little transition period. Okay, so in terms of actual decluttering in here, I really don't think that there's going to be much, because one of the things that I do is I just all the time, like constantly am in my closet. If I see, you know, a shirt, I know I haven't worn it in over a year, maybe 2 years, or sometimes I just look at something hanging up and I'm like, yeah, I'm probably never gonna wear that again. I think I have a very, very good, it's so easy for me to let go of things nowadays. I've become just so used to it. So I'm very regularly getting rid of stuff, and I have this basket that I keep for like reselling clothes that I just toss it in. Like I don't have to necessarily wait to like take photos of it. I just put it in the basket and it's like that is something that I've decluttered. So I'm basically in a constant state of doing that. But I think I'm going to probably end up downsizing a couple shoes. I really do try to keep like up with the rule of if something new comes in, something is going out. Like if I don't have enough hangers and I buy, you know, like 5 new pieces or something, like we probably, instead of getting 5 new hangers, we probably just need to get rid of 5 things that are older. So that's a little, if anyone needs any inspiration, the last thing I'll say, because at this point I'm just lollygagging the process, but I don't know if this is just me personally. Some people might feel differently, but I have never gotten rid of something and regretted it. I've never thought about it again. I don't even remember it 99% of the time, probably 100% of the time. I don't even remember. Once it's in a bag and it's gone, I'm like, I don't even remember. Unless I see like a photo of myself wearing it, I'm like, oh yeah, I used to have that shirt, or like a video of myself, but I never miss it. Ever. So if you need any inspiration on saying goodbye to anything in your house, there you go. All right, let's do this. I'm going to set up my wardrobe boxes. Like, it's going to be a little tight in here because you guys are on the tripod and it's going to be a little hard to show you, but I think I'm just going to set you up right here. You can kind of see what I'm doing, and then I'll show you as I like progress with the wardrobe boxes. I will not be able to film it all together because I can't physically fit in here with the wardrobe boxes, so they're gonna be out there off camera. Coastal Grandmother Power Ballad Monday evening. All right, I'm down for this. Some Maggie Rogers, some Role Model, some Lorde. Okay. I'm already finding stuff that I'm like, maybe I should get rid of it. I did not wear these boots the entire fall and winter season. They're like ivory. I feel like I used to like these more. I mean, I have had them since probably like 2021. I don't find that these like work with things that I wear in the winter, because a lot of what I wear in the winter is darker pants, and I feel like these almost look weird with it, if that makes sense. Like they're just kind of, they don't really look good with jeans. It's such like a color contrast. I don't know. I think I just wanted to have a pair of ivory boots, but I honestly just had that phase and I'm not into it anymore. And then I liked those boots so much for the time that I had them that I bought them in another color that was on sale. Now I will say I like this color better, but the problem is these boots, for some reason in this color, they like chipped so badly, and I've only worn these a few times, like a handful of times, and I think it looks really noticeable and bad. Like this one's not that bad, they're just a little chipped, but this one is like horrible, and it's not really the type of thing where you can just like fix it because under there is a completely different color. But I don't realistically think I would go to the lengths of trying to fix them, like putting any more money into this pair of boots that I didn't also wear once last fall and winter. So I feel like this is a little crazy because I honestly don't think I have any other casual brown boots, but that's okay. We can always get, actually, I guess I have these. These are more dressy though. They have like a gigantic platform. I guess I just feel like it's just gonna sit in my closet and take up space, and I'm not really feeling very passionate about either of them. And that's one of the things that I do. I check in with myself. I'm like, if I didn't wear it once the entire fall and winter season, I'm almost positive neither of these. That is like such a sign for me that I'm probably not gonna wear it next year, and it's taking up tons of room in my closet. So I wasn't expecting, because I'm already looking at, I already know I'm getting rid of at least 2 other pairs of shoes. I wasn't expecting to get rid of these, but it just feels right. Please don't judge me too hard when you see these boots. Let's just show them and then we'll talk about them, okay? They're literally knee-high, hot pink, Barbie pink. I just can't even talk about these shoes. I don't know what went through my mind when I mean, I do love this color. I will say this is my absolute, you can tell behind me, there's a pretty big section. This is my absolute favorite shade of pink, like a bubblegum Barbie pink. But the only time I ever wore these was one night out in Austin, Texas, and they hurt so bad. So bad. It was so hard to walk in them, and I thought, you know, these are like a Vegas shoe. Like I did buy them knowing like, okay, I'm probably not gonna wear these in Boise, Idaho. It's gonna be like a bachelorette type of a vibe, right? Something fun. I wore them on a girls trip in Austin. That is the only time I've ever worn them. They were very, very affordable. I think these were like $30, okay? So they weren't like expensive. I've had these for at least 3 years, maybe 4. And I just feel like, again, if I only wore them that one time, and they've been, I mean, look how big they are. They're my tallest pair of boots. And I feel like someone would love these on Depop. You know what I mean? A little part of me is sad that I never got to have like a full moment in them. Like I was really picturing myself having like a Vegas or like a bachelorette moment in them sometime in the future, but I do not want to hold on to them just for that dream. So another pair of shoes. These are insane, honestly. They are insane. Okay, I already packed up all my shoes. Besides, these are the 2 I think I'm probably gonna bring to Vermont. Might only bring 1, but I feel like it's good to have like a nude and a black. I am gonna go ahead and get rid of these. I've had these, I think, since 2020. Bought them for a wedding. I did wear these a ton. They're like an ivory, just nice heel. I wore these to a ton of weddings. I put in a lot of good work on these, and I have that pair of nude heels that I just wear more and I like more. They're more comfortable, so I don't feel as though I don't like these ones as much anymore. They're actually not in great condition. They've really been through it. They've been on a few dance floors, okay? So we'll just donate these ones. But all of the shoes now, and I'm getting rid of what, 4 pairs of shoes out of, that wasn't even that many. I think I only packed like 10 or 12 pairs of shoes in there. Let me also show you guys what the wardrobe box is looking like currently, and then we'll pack up the rest of the clothes, and that'll actually be pretty easy, honestly. So there's the goodbyes. If anyone's interested in the white ones or the pink ones, they'll probably be on my Depop sometime within the next, like, honestly, I'm gonna say a month or 2, because I don't know when I'll get around to listing everything. I think these ones and these ones I might just donate because they're not in the best shape, and I don't really like selling stuff that doesn't look great. Okay, I've only packed a little bit of clothes in here because I wanted to take advantage of all the space at the bottom, because these are those really tall, I think they're like 4 feet tall wardrobe boxes that I was so happy we got the really tall ones. I love wardrobe boxes. I feel like they're such a life hack if you can get them for moving. Not only can you hang your clothes, obviously, we'll finish filling this out, but I fit all of my closet shoes, all of my tall boots, and other boots and other shoes at the bottom of this box, and it honestly didn't even take up that much room. So now we'll just fill it up and get the next one going. Box one, stuff some purses in there. She's ready to go. On this side. Okay, this is the current state of the closet. My sides are pretty much completely cleared out from all the clothes. I have my stuff here and down here. Some of it's mixed with, that's Jared's shoes, but the rest of it is my stuff that I want to have for the next week / my trip that I told you guys. I haven't gone through these two baskets, but I put all the other stuff with the baskets in with the wardrobe boxes. This stuff just didn't fit in there, but that's fine. Up here is cleared off. I had like some baskets and shoes up there, and then Jared has some of his clothes still in here. It's not much. He put like a whole wardrobe box of most of his like winter stuff. This has just my robe left on it that I want to keep out. And we're good. We just have some hangers that I'll put away. So all this stuff I'll just, move later. A lot of it will get packed away, but I feel very good about what I've done in here. That took me a while. That took me like probably almost 2 hours. And all my wardrobe boxes are just lined up right here in our bedroom. I'm waiting for Jared to take them to the garage when he's done reading. So I labeled them all and put like a little, I think I told you guys I was doing this just to put a little note as I pack of what I put in there for all of them. We have not finished the kitchen yet from last night, but I did get some more boxes and some more tape today while I was out. So we're gonna go ahead and finish up the kitchen now, and then tomorrow I don't think I'm gonna have much packing to do at all because I want to be able to actually pack my suitcase, another kind of packing, for my trip. And I have some appointments tomorrow, and I feel like before you go out of town it's always like running around and stuff, although I don't feel that stressed, probably because I'm like pretty caught up on my videos. I'm just not gonna like overwork myself. I decided that I'll just put up the next moving vlog, like it'll probably end up being like 8 days in between them because I uploaded one today, which was a Monday, and I'm not gonna get back till next Monday for my trip. I think since I already put in so much kitchen footage yesterday, and that was like most of it, I'm not gonna film the rest of what we do for the kitchen tonight because it's just gonna be like our plates and hardly anything else, maybe like under the sink stuff. As I said, I'm trying not to get too crazy about showing you guys every single thing that we're packing because it's a lot of just packing. Y'all have seen me pack in several moving vlogs over the years. Thanks for packing my closet with me. Hi you guys. So I think I'm gonna end up putting this clip in the same vlog that I've already been filming and started editing from last week. It's the night before our moving day, and I am feeling not stressed still. Throughout this whole move, I've been very relaxed. We have 3 full days to move over our stuff, and we're gonna get the keys tomorrow morning and get our U-Haul tomorrow. And I want to give you guys an update on the state of the house. There is still a lot of stuff out because obviously we have still been living in here, and there will be a lot that we do tomorrow. Jared and his brother are gonna help us move, which is going to be super great. So they're going to be doing, you know, more of like the furniture and stuff. Tonight we're going to work on kind of just putting some more things in the garage, which is where we've been putting furniture, and I'll show you guys out there, just kind of moving stuff, and then that's where we're gonna load stuff up from. So we're just gonna see how much we can kind of load into the garage tonight. We do still have a few things we need to pack, so I'll take you guys around the house really quickly and just kind of like show you. Again, you're probably gonna be like, it doesn't look like you're moving tomorrow because there's still a lot of stuff out and the house is kind of a mess right now, but it's all just in the moving process. And like, you know, we have packed our boxes, we have packed our closet, we packed all that stuff with you guys. So anything that's left out is kind of just stuff we're gonna do tonight or in the next few days. I haven't taken it all in yet. I just got back from being out of town last night, and so today's actually Jared's birthday, so we've just been like kind of having a fun, chill day and are just kind of starting more moving stuff tonight. But I just haven't like taken it in that this might be our last night sleeping here. We might sleep here tomorrow night, but we're kind of planning on this maybe being our last night. So I don't know. I feel like weird about it. I think I'm probably gonna maybe get emotional at some point. It hasn't fully hit me yet. It still feels kind of like weird. I don't know. But anyway, I'm just kind of rambling. So let's show y'all the state of the house and what we've got going on in here. Okay, y'all, so the living room is still pretty put together, other than you can maybe tell. Jared this weekend while I was gone took like all the stuff off the walls and filled our nail holes. Our landlord told us she's going to be painting, so we don't need to paint over it, which was really nice. So if you notice random nail holes, Jared worked on that this weekend. He also took down, like I said, everything on the walls and our curtain rods and our curtains. So that's why it looks very plain. And of course, everything's like packed up other than the furniture now. So this is the current state of the living room. We need to have a moment sometime soon to talk about what happened, what I did to my fiddle leaf fig, because we're gonna have to work on her in the next house. I'm not prepared to talk about it at this time. The kitchen is pretty packed up, as you guys saw, just random stuff out on the counters, but you know, like actually we do still I guess we do still have some stuff down here, but like most everything is packed up, I think. I'm like trying to remember. We did keep a few things out. Current state of the pantry is actually still very stocked. I kind of decided I would probably just go through the pantry tomorrow and the next day. Like this is kind of one of the last things I would want to move anyway, because it's like our food and stuff. So I'm gonna have to do this probably while the boys are like loading stuff up and taking the truck. I'll probably work on kind of my stuff like this of the pantry. I can't even believe it's maybe my last night in here. I don't know. I said it still hasn't hit me, like I said. So I just feel like I'm just gonna miss it so incredibly much. Oh, God, I love you. It's honestly messy right now. It's not like in its cleanly state. Some stuff we actually did pack, like some of our smaller appliances and stuff. We were celebrating Jared's birthday, so we just opened some presents. There's birthday boy right now. He's moving some stuff into the garage, but I got him these balloons earlier. They're very large, and we're enjoying that in our crazy moving house. This is still, again, pretty put together. We're gonna like wrap up some of these and probably roll up this rug. That's some more stuff we need to do, like either tonight or tomorrow, like roll up rugs. Jared did some of that. Let me give you guys a peek of outside, just from here. Jared rolled up again, like our rug out here and our turf patch that we had. So this is basically everything we have outside here, and that will just really easily go probably straight into the truck. Let's go into the guest room, which is pretty much a disaster, but Jared took apart the daybed, moved that to the garage this weekend, which was great. So we just have the twin mattresses from the daybed. He took the TV off the wall, and it's just random stuff. Honestly, this is where I put my suitcase and some stuff I was wrapping his presents with earlier today. I do still have to unpack from my trip, so that is basically all of this. And Jared took the bookshelves that were in here out, and again, just like filled the nail holes, TV off the wall, so all that good stuff. Other than that, let's see, I don't really want to show you our room. I guess I will. We're doing our sheets right now, so the bed is not made, but our room still looks somewhat put together, but again, all the nail holes and the curtains have been down, and I do still need to go through this stuff. That's something I didn't get to do before I went out of town, and we have to go through our dresser. We still have clothes in there. We packed up the bathroom together, so this is just my mess of stuff, and I do still have to pack up this stuff. So I guess, I still have a few things, a few odds and ends. I was thinking it was like a little bit more packed up, but again, like the big things are done. The time consuming things, like we packed the closet, y'all know. The laundry room is looking crazy. Also, this still has everything's a mess. Okay. That's basically what I'm getting at. The laundry room is a disaster. I've been running the washer and dryer today. I did like 3 loads, and I at some point need to like put that stuff away. So tonight we're probably going to be up pretty late doing stuff like that, like packing the clothes, laundry. This stuff needs to be washed. And now let's get to the progress. Okay. I feel like you guys are probably like, what have you guys packed? What have you guys done? Okay. So I want to show you. This is basically half of our garage that is filled with all stuff that's pretty much ready to move. I would say this is the most of it right here, is like these are all of our wardrobe boxes. There's more stuff back there, more boxes and moving bags. This is the day bed, some furniture that Jared started moving out here. These are the bookshelves. Usually my car is right here. I'm also like thinking about how dirty our garage floor got. We should probably, I don't know, maybe try and do something about that after that. That will have to be an afterthought of like after we've moved. But I think this was probably from the winter and the snow. It got really gross. Usually my car is here, so you can't see any of this. But I have some donations pretty much from here to there is donations I need to drop off. And then this is Facebook Marketplace stuff that I actually just realized I still need to list. And all of this stuff is ready to move to the new house. We packed up the garage in, I think it would have been the last vlog. And then these are all of our blankets from the house that I want to use for covering furniture when it's put in the truck, and then we can just wash them. That is kind of like a trick that I like to use is, of course there's moving blankets and furniture wrap, but we have all of these that are good to help cover furniture and protect it in the U-Haul. So that's the state of the garage, the very real. This is really what moving yourself looks like, you know what I mean? It's not necessarily super gorgeous and glamorous. It's just kind of like we've put all of our stuff, we're moving everything into the garage, and then tomorrow we'll load up the U-Haul out here. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I haven't edited it yet, but I have a feeling it's gonna be a pretty long one because I have lots and lots of packing that I kind of squeezed into this vlog. And I don't wanna make like another packing vlog. I already did one. So I'm like, 2 feels like enough. And then the next vlog will be very fun because we're gonna actually have our moving day. It doesn't feel quite real yet. We've only lived here for less than a year. So I'm like, okay, I'm not too sad, but it's starting. I'm feeling some emotions come up. It's starting to feel just those like nostalgic vibes of whenever you move and you have to leave another place behind. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to, you can check out my Patreon to get all of the moving vlogs early and ad-free. So that will be the first link down below, as well as my collections on Patreon, which I'll put a little preview on the screen. This is a new thing that I'm offering on my Patreon for people that don't want to pay a monthly subscription to be a patron, and you can still access a lot of my content and like my most juicy videos that I've posted over the years. So if that interests you, I'll have a link to that down below in the description box as well. And I guess I'll just see you guys in the next moving vlog. There's so much that is gonna happen in the next like week and a half. I cannot believe it, but I'm feeling excited and I'm really not feeling stressed at this point. Maybe that will change, but this move has been so chill. All right, thanks for watching, guys. I feel like this was a long one, so let me know down below if you stuck around till the end of this vlog. I love you guys so much. I hope you're doing well, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.